The one thing I've learned about this university, there's a lot of creativity going on. And talking about it, look at that. Artists. I love art. I studied art. Let me take a peek of what these artists are working on. Look at that. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Eddy.
Hi, Marit.
Hi, Marit. So what are you painting?
I'm painting myself, actually.
You're painting you?
I'm painting myself.
Oh, wow. This is how you look at yourselves.
Yeah. So there are two sides of me. One professional side, my scientist side, and my construction side.
I see. That's the split, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is like the university side?
Yeah.
And this is you in private?
This is me in private.
You like to build houses?
We have to build a house.
Oh, really?
We bought an outhouse house and now we are constructing that. So as in all my free time, I'm in construction.
And you're doing everything yourselves, like a new kitchen is something that you are going to build in?
I think we will remove the old kitchen and someone else will build in the new kitchen.
Now tell me about this side, because I understand you've won an award.
That's true.
What's the name of the award and what was it for?
The TGS Award. And the TGS Award I won because I wrote a proposal to execute a research about liver diseases. And here you can also see the liver.
Yeah. It's very... there is a disease, you can see it.
There is a disease, actually.
Clearly a big disease here going on.
Actually, 1 in 4 people has a fatty liver disease.
Yeah.
And of that group, a large part will develop an aggressive form,
Wow.
including inflammation and also the formation of scar tissue in the liver.
Yeah.
And we are investigating a new medicine and we try to intervene in these processes.
So it's a good thing to have a medicine for liver diseases, but I think it's also good to, prior to, you know, administrating the doses of medicine, you have to eat well and drink less, right? Is that what's going on?
That is very important because one in this large group of fatty livers is often caused by our fat-enriched diet in the Western nations and also in combination with insufficient physical activity. So eat healthy and keep fit.
Have you won awards before for anything, like breaking down houses?
No, this is my first award, so I'm very proud.
Wonderful. And good luck with the painting.
Thank you.
It needs a little work.
Yeah.
Just a little work. But it's going to be great. Look at this. I've got for you Prussian blue, ultramarine and cobalt. So you can go nuts. All the blues you need. So
thanks.
how are you doing today? Are you a bit of a painter? You have something with art?
No, well, I have especially something with the art of physics.
The art of physics? Oh, that's an art as well, right?
Yeah, indeed. I really like nature.
Yeah.
Looking at everything around us.
Yeah.
And when looking at that, I'm curious how these mechanisms work.
Yeah.
And that is especially what I like about nature and within my research and my studies. I am able to analyze these phenomena.
So like a walk in the park for you is actually being at work because you're trying to figure stuff out already.
Especially that's what happens when having a vacation.
Even then, even when you're on a holiday, you're still working there.
Well, it's not working, it is fascinating.
Yeah. Can you tell me what you've won the award for and what the award is called?
I won the TGS award.
Yeah.
And it was for writing a research proposal for the research I am doing at for my PhD.
Yeah.
And the research is about the manufacturing and design of microparticles. And these microparticles have controlled properties.
Yeah.
And this can be applied in, for example, turbulence research. And turbulence you see everywhere, in nature, in the sky, you see it in the rivers.
Yeah.
And here also you see the dispersion of particles in the air.
And you're painting yourself. This is the way that you look at yourselves. Actually, this is just you. I thought people might make a superhero out of them, but this is you.
Yeah, I'm normal. I'm a normal guy. I cannot help it.
It figures.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Good luck with your painting. If you need more blue, you know where to go, right?
Certainly. Yeah, thanks.
Look at this. There's some real French impressionism going on here. Hi, I'm Eddy.
Hi, I'm Anne.
Anne, wonderful. I think you're in the need of greens.
Yes,
see?
I am.
So you've been painting before, I guess, haven't you?
Yeah, with Flexa kind of stuff, so interior
You're really
painting.
good at painting walls.
Yes.
Yeah, but still, you've got some talent here, I think.
Oh, thanks.
This is actually what impressionism
Maybe
is
this-
built of. You know, just small little dots.
Then maybe I finally find my purpose in life.
Yeah, it could be. Well, then about you, because you were supposed to paint you. I think this is you.
I wish that was me today because it's quite windy.
Yeah.
I haven't been surfing for a long time because I'm always busy. So, but yeah, I hope to be that in 2 weeks.
Holidays.
Yes.
Yeah, where you
yes.
going?
Friesland.
Friesland, which
Yes.
is wonderful. You've been winning an award.
Yes.
What have you won and what was it for?
I won the educational award.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing a lot of research at the moment.
No.
I am involved in a research group, so I do supervise students in their research, mainly on organ-on-a-chip technology
Yeah.
to reduce the need for test animals. So to test with patient-specific cells and chips for specific drugs, for example. So I am involved in research, but mostly I teach. Actually, 90% of my time I'm teaching or I'm painting outside because this is also
Yeah, well, that's a talent as well.
working hours.
Yeah.
So
But where's your true passion? Where lies your true passion? Is it at surfing? Is it painting? Is it teaching? Is it I don't know, maybe.
yeah, I also don't know. I wish I had like one passion and could be clear about it. But I think I like the variety in my job also. So I teach several courses. I see many different kind of students in different programs. And I think I love most in my job the interaction with the students.
Very nice. Well, keep on painting. I think this one will go at Christie's in about a couple of years for a couple of million. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Hi there. I've been observing you from a distance, so I think I bring all colors for you. Hi, I'm Eddy.
Floris.
Floris. Which color do you need? I think a little bit more red. See, different kinds of red
maybe
because you
some
use
yellow.
a lot of, you use a lot of pink, right?
Yeah.
So this is you.
Yeah, this is me, or
Yeah.
it should look like me.
Yeah, tell me about you because I see music.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. So now I'm painting, but actually music is the greatest form of art.
It is.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I do agree. Well, this painting as well, but yeah, music, sure.
Yeah.
And you play music?
Yeah, I'm a musician. I play the saxophone.
Wonderful.
And also some bass guitar. So,
Yeah. And do you have a little bit of a home studio? You make recordings of what you do?
Well, last year during the how do you say
Pandemic?
it? Yeah, during the lockdown, I made some recordings also with the orchestra. So every musician played his own part at home.
Wonderful.
And it was edited together. So yeah.
Yeah. Good. Well,
Yeah.
you look like an artist, I gotta say. Yeah,
Thank you.
You know, from a distance, you would spot you as that's a musician.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know
it's
what
my
it is.
haircut.
I think it is your haircut. It might be. Yeah. Well, tell me about your study because you've won an award.
Yeah, I won the graduation award from the engineering technology faculty.
Yeah.
So I studied civil engineering, and I had the best research from my year. So
Yeah. And what did you research, Floris? What is it that you can tell us about your research?
Yeah, so I studied transport engineering and management within civil engineering, and in that I did research in the railway maintenance.
Yeah.
So railways need to be maintained, obviously. Most of that also takes part during the nights. So I've made a mathematical model to optimize the hindrance for operators and freight operators which drive their trains during the night, but also to optimize the flexibility for the work crews who have to do the maintenance.
Yeah. And is there a lot to optimize? Because you might say so, since, you know, Dutch railways, every now and then there's stuff going wrong, right?
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of opportunities to work during the nights, but that goes to cost from hindrance for the operators.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, it takes a lot of money to deroute a freight train, and also to be able to serve your passenger trains, which needs to be cleaned during the nights.
Yeah.
And that are all processes. Yeah, it's either you have to dedicate the tracks to maintenance, or you can use them for riding trains. And yeah, it's an off trade.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So what do you like about this university?
Well, 7 years ago, when I needed to choose what study I wanted to do, I first thought of going to Delft, at the TU Delft. But then I also went to an open day here at the University of Twente, and then I immediately knew that I wanted to study here.
Yeah.
It's just the ambience of the campus and how everything is organized. It was really suited for me.
Yeah. So you felt more. This was like a warm welcome compared to Delft. I'm not trying to bash Delft here, but it's more like I'm trying to figure out why you chose Enschede over Delft.
Yeah, maybe also it has to do with my background. So I'm from the Achterhoek. So yeah, it's
an hour, say no more.
It's an hour drive from here, so it's the culture here around and also in the city. Yeah, we call Enschede a city, but I don't think it's a city. It's like a big town.
Yeah,
so,
it is. Well, please go on with your painting. Yeah. And maybe paint in, I think, a saxophone
I was thinking
a bass
of that.
guitar, right?
Yeah,
something that we know what you do. Look at this, wonderful. Pop art. Hi, I'm Eddy.
I'm Yuha.
Yuha?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I brought all colors since you've been picking out especially yellow, blue and black.
Yeah.
And this is a self-portrait, I can see that. Look at this, actually. And the glasses are blue and there's yellow glass in it, so everything's perfect. So, what do you have with art?
What? I'm sorry.
Are you involved in art?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Yeah, not at
But do you like, I don't know, specific artists maybe? Since it looks a little bit like pop art.
Well, not really. I don't really follow artists or...
Not at all?
Not at all.
Now, I've heard you actually came back for today from France.
Yes.
You live there?
Yeah, I'm doing my PhD research there.
And you've been winning an award?
Yes.
Can you tell me about the award and why you won it?
Oh, yeah, I won the award for the graduation award for faculty ITC.
Yeah.
The thesis is about analyzing eye tracking data for geo researchers.
Yeah. It's also with eyes.
Yes.
You'll probably keep researching the eyes for the rest of your life?
No, maybe
that
not.
Might be, yeah. And back to your painting, because you've been asked to paint you.
Yes.
Now, this is you, but I see this curly thing here. Can you tell me something about what you're trying to express? And I see this lightning.
Lightning is for energy and also for anime and
anime. See, anime is a bit of pop art actually.
Yeah, and the swirl is for confusion. Is like confusion every day in my life, and also, well, if you watch anime, you know there's a character with a swirl on his belly, and that is person that I really look up to as well. So yes.
And where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
Well, I don't know. Maybe still in Europe. Maybe I'll go back home. But I hope that I can do something nice for the community and in general. Yeah.
Wonderful. And you say back home. Where is back home?
China.
China.
Yeah.
And if you compare France to the Netherlands, or where do you study? Where do you study in France? Is it Paris?
Near Paris. Yeah,
near Paris. So if you compare near Paris to Enschede, which place is better?
Well, it's different. You cannot say which one is better, you know.
Yes, you can say it, but it's very easy to say which one's better.
Well, you're asking me to say it's better.
Yes. No, but what do you like about this place compared to the others?
Well, it's just different. Like, it's more of a smaller city with less people, and it's a quiet nature place. And Paris, like, vibrant, a lot of people, everything is around. That's different, yeah.
So you go back and forth. If you need the vibrance, you go to Paris. And if you need relaxation and to unravel the confusion, you come back here.
Yeah.
I would say yeah as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.